We're here on location with Dr. Christy Smith and renowned Seattle tattoo artist George Long.
So I'm going to do a little bit of what I check for with somebody who actually has elbow pain, wrist pain, carpal tunnel symptoms, anything basically in this region of the body. So the first thing I'm going to check will be the tendons and the muscles in the forearm. A lot of people have symptoms into their hand and through here, or they'll have tendonitis, tennis elbow, which is typically up here. So all of the muscles that are right here, go ahead and do this, that make these tendons basically connect with the bone up here. So the first thing I look for is if there's any tenderness on the bone and how tight the muscles are throughout in here. If we find any spots in here, there may be some pain referral down into the fingers. There might be some that's just localized right under my thumb. They might even feel it up higher up into the bicep. I'm going to also check underneath the arm. Under here you have the same type of display. You have muscles that come down here. They attach up on this side, and these ones actually help do this motion and bring all of the tendons into the hands right there. This section right here is where the carpal tunnel is, and it's actually made up of 8 different wrist bones that are across through here. And you have a lot of tendons, you have blood vessels, you have nerves coming through here, and then you have a band of tissue that wraps around like a bracelet, and that actually keeps everything nice and secure. So people who do intricate work with their hands, whether it's keyboarding, tattooing, anything like that, will basically do a lot of movement in this area, and there can be a lot of rubbing and friction, and that'll actually create enough tension to give you too much pressure on the nerves in here, and you can get numbness, tingling into the hands. You may also get some pain in that area. So I check for tightness along all of these muscles as well, and all of these tendons. You can get tendonitis from these as well. This is more like a golfer's tendonitis or a little leaguer's tendonitis. So I will check all of these, and as you can see, he's got some tightness in through there. It makes his fingers actually contract in through there when I'm pushing here. I'm also going to check all of the different bones in here and see if there's any pain with any of the movements between them, and see if they actually move around, if they click around, if there's any popping, anything like that. Seems to be okay. You can check also the range of motion of all the fingers and make sure that all of those are moving well. And basically look at all the joints here. Any joint you have in your body I can work on. So all the joints in the wrist, all the joints across here and across here are something that I address. If I'm finding tightness in here, which I am on him, one of the things that I'm going to do is adjust the elbow, adjust the wrist, and then I also do some muscle work, and I have a few different styles. But my favorite one, which is a little bit uncomfortable but works really well, and have you actually do this back and forth with your hand just like that. Okay, just keep doing that. Then all I do is come in here, hold those muscles down, and kind of pinch on them. And this will actually help to separate the muscles in there that should be gliding independently, but oftentimes with work that you're doing with the hands, you'll get those muscles to rub against each other over time, and they'll start to kind of glue themselves together. So what I'm doing is trying to kind of unglue them and make them glide a lot smoother and different. And I'm actually feeling some clicking in his wrist when I'm doing this. If we can get those to separate, you'll actually use the muscles more appropriately. You'll have less tenderness into the forearm and less tenderness into the wrist, and you'll actually won't fatigue as much